Health trends dominate your feed so aggressively now that it's almost impossible to tell where science ends and marketing begins. One second you're scrolling past an influencer swearing celery juice cured their autoimmune disease, and the next you're watching someone spend $50 on activated charcoal lemonade, a drink that's literally stripping nutrients from their body while they think they're detoxing. And the scariest part? They genuinely believe they're doing something healthy. Right now, somewhere in the world, someone is drinking chlorophyll water to fix body odor, spooning sea moss gel for thyroid health, sipping bone broth to heal their gut lining, or chugging apple cider vinegar in the hope it will magically flatten blood sugar spikes. These viral health hacks rack up millions of views, thousands of testimonials, and endless before and after photos. But underneath the aesthetic jars, the wellness buzzwords, and the inspirational captions, the biology tells a very different story. The global wellness industry is now worth over $4.5 trillion. That's trillion with a T. Buried inside that mountain of green smoothies, adaptogenic mushroom coffees, and biohacking supplements are a handful of genuinely useful practices, drowning in an ocean of expensive placebo products that range from completely useless to actively dangerous. Wellness marketing doesn't just exaggerate benefits. It often reverses cause and effect, misrepresents biology, and exploits fear, insecurity, and desperation. And that's the real danger. Not that people want to be healthy, but that misinformation is being packaged as empowerment. So today, we're going to do something different. We're going to strip away the aesthetic, ignore the influencer testimonials, and look at what's actually happening inside your body when you follow these trends. Because the difference between scientific evidence and wellness marketing isn't just academic, it could be costing you your money, your time, and in some cases, your health. Let's start with intermittent fasting, because this is one of the rare wellness trends where the science does support part of the hype, just not for the reasons you've been told. According to wellness influencers, intermittent fasting activates autophagy, a cellular cleanup process that supposedly reverses aging, prevents disease, and acts like a biological reset button. The narrative is seductive. Stop eating for 16 hours, and your body switches into a self-repair mode that modern medicine doesn't want you to know about. The reality? It's far more nuanced and far more interesting. Yes, autophagy is a real biological process. It's how cells recycle damaged components and maintain internal health. But here's the part most viral posts conveniently skip. Meaningful autophagy in humans typically requires fasting periods of 24 to 48 hours or more. The popular 16-8 fasting window, where you skip breakfast and eat later in the day, doesn't reliably trigger this deep cellular cleanup in most people. So why does intermittent fasting seem to work? Because it influences metabolic pathways, not magic switches. Time-restricted eating improves insulin sensitivity by giving your pancreas longer breaks from insulin production. It can enhance mitochondrial efficiency, reduce inflammation, and, most importantly, it often causes people to eat fewer calories without realizing it. A 2009 study published in Cell Metabolism showed that people who restricted their eating window to 10 hours improved metabolic markers even without losing weight, suggesting that timing alone can matter. But here's what wellness influencers rarely mention. Intermittent fasting can disrupt menstrual cycles in some women, increase cortisol levels if you're already under chronic stress, trigger disordered eating patterns in susceptible individuals, provide no additional weight loss advantage over standard calorie restriction. It works, but not because it's mystical. It works because it's structured eating that accidentally aligns with circadian rhythms and reduces caloric intake. Strip away the buzzwords, and it becomes a tool, not a miracle. Now let's talk about one of the most disturbing wellness myths of all, activated charcoal. Activated charcoal has become a symbol of modern detox culture. You'll find it in lemonades, juices, face masks, toothpaste, and capsules, all marketed as powerful detoxifiers that pull toxins from your body. The imagery is dramatic, the science brutally underwhelming. Activated charcoal has exactly one legitimate medical use: emergency treatment for acute poisoning, and only if it's administered within about an hour of toxin ingestion. That's it. Hospitals don't use it for daily detoxes. Doctors don't prescribe it for general health. There's no preventative benefit. When you consume activated charcoal as a wellness product, it doesn't selectively bind to toxins. It binds to everything in your digestive tract, including nutrients and medications. birth control pills, antidepressants, blood pressure meds, antibiotics, vitamins, minerals. Studies consistently show zero detoxification benefit for healthy individuals with functioning livers and kidneys. And that's because your body already has one of the most advanced detox systems on Earth. Your liver chemically breaks down toxins. Your kidneys filter waste into urine. Your lungs remove volatile compounds. Your gut microbiome plays a role in metabolizing harmful substances. Charcoal lemonade doesn't support this system, it interferes with it. And this same flawed logic extends to detox teas, liver cleanses, colon cleanses, and parasite cleanses. These products don't remove toxins. They often cause dehydration, electrolyte imbalances, nutrient depletion, and digestive irritation. You're not detoxing. You're stressing systems that already work just fine. And here's where things get even darker. Supplements, the backbone of modern wellness, are regulated under the Dietary Supplement Health and Education Act of 1994. That law allows companies to sell supplements without proving they're safe or effective, as long as they don't explicitly claim to treat diseases. The FDA only steps in after people get hurt. Independent testing consistently finds that 25 to 30% of supplements don't contain what their labels claim. Some contain no active ingredients, others contain heavy metals like lead or mercury. Some have prescription drugs mixed in to artificially boost effects. That ashwagandha supplement for stress, it might help or it might be contaminated. That collagen powder for skin elasticity, your digestive system breaks it down into generic amino acids, identical to what you'd get from eating eggs, beans, or chicken. There is no biological mechanism that sends those amino acids directly to your skin. Yet the collagen industry is worth billions. Why? Because the story sounds good. The same thing happens with alkaline water, one of the most persistent and scientifically empty wellness myths. The claim is that alkaline water neutralizes acid in your bloodstream, prevents cancer, slows aging, and improves hydration. Here's the physiological reality. Your stomach has a pH between 1.5 and 3.5, meaning it's extremely acidic. Any alkaline water you drink is instantly neutralized. Even if it weren't, your blood pH is regulated between 7.35 and 7.5 by multiple buffering systems involving your lungs and kidneys. If drinking water changed your blood pH meaningfully, you wouldn't feel energized. You'd be in a medical emergency. Studies comparing alkaline water to regular water show no difference in hydration, athletic performance, or health outcomes. You're paying premium prices for a product that your body immediately corrects. So what actually works? Some things in the wellness world do have strong evidence. Vitamin D supplementation is beneficial for many people, especially those in northern latitudes or with limited sun exposure. Omega-3 fatty acids support cardiovascular and inflammatory health. Probiotics can help specific digestive conditions, but only when the strain and dose are appropriate. But megadosing vitamins? Dangerous. Excess vitamin A damages the liver. Too much vitamin E increases stroke risk. High-dose B6 causes nerve damage. Iron supplementation without deficiency increases oxidative stress. And then there are trends that are outright harmful, raw water movements that expose people to parasites, black salve cancer treatments that destroy tissue, colloidal silver that permanently turns skin blue. The truth isn't that all wellness is fake, it's that the industry has monetized confusion. It exploits the gap between what people want, quick, natural solutions, and what actually works, boring, unmarketable habits backed by mountains of evidence. Exercise reduces depression more effectively than many medications. Sleep impacts immune function, metabolism, and brain health more than any supplement. Meditation alters stress pathways and inflammation. Whole food diets improve longevity outcomes consistently. These are the real longevity hacks. And they're not trending because you can't build a subscription model around walking, sleeping, and eating vegetables. That's the uncomfortable truth about health trends. The most effective health interventions are boring, cheap, and require consistency, which is exactly why they're buried beneath powders, pills, and promises. So the next time a miracle cure floods your feed, ask yourself, is this biology or branding? Subscribe to my channel Myth-Busting for more content like these. I post new myth-busting videos every day, and more importantly, what myth should we break down next?